Programming brought to you by AWI Networks, Smarter Internet.
Thanks for joining St. George News at 8. I'm Scott Beadle. Two suspects led police on a high-speed chase for nearly 30 miles down the interstate Monday night while allegedly throwing stuff out of their vehicle. Parowan Police Sergeant Paul Smith was running radar on Interstate 15 at about 6:30 when he clocked a vehicle traveling north around 90 miles per hour. Smith attempted to make a traffic stop, prompting the driver to speed up to nearly 130 miles per hour. Led police on a high-speed chase for the next 28 miles, according to Police Chief Ken Carpenter. During the incident, police saw the suspects throwing something out of the car's sunroof. Some law enforcement agents assisting Smith in the pursuit stopped and tried to locate those items, but they were unable to find anything. Police and family members are searching for a St. George man who went missing early Saturday morning, and authorities are worried that he could be endangered. Police say 33-year-old Simon Wright suffers from a medical condition requiring medication that he hasn't been taking. Wright left his mother's home in the Sun River St. George community at 5 a.m. Saturday, said he was going to the gas station and then to a local park. Wright was driving a white 1998 Dodge Caravan, Utah license plate ICHZLUV, with blue and lavender stripes painted down the side, according to a statement issued Wednesday by the St. George Police Department. Anyone with information regarding Wright's whereabouts is asked to call the St. George Police at 435-627-4300. A wildfire near the Hurricane Mesa area burned quickly and triggered a multi-agency response Wednesday afternoon. Shortly before 5 p.m., firefighters were dispatched to a fire spreading quickly just below the Little Creek Mesa. The Gulch fire was burning through a remote area with no paved or graveled roads. It was being fed by grass and sagebrush, fuels that can spread the fire very quickly. The fire was caused by a lightning strike and was not a threat to any structures. No injuries were reported. About 30 firefighters battled the blaze, which burned more than 50 acres. In a move to make the area around Springdale more aesthetically pleasing, the city is moving to bury its power lines, and the county is providing funding to help out. The Washington County Commission unanimously approved $1.5 million going to Springdale for the cost of eliminating its overhead power lines and power poles. The SR9 reconstruction project started in January from Rockville to Springdale, with that first phase ending in April. The second phase, which will see construction within Springdale and up to the gate of Zion National Park, is slated to begin in October and last through next April. During the second phase, the sidewalks will be widened and bike lanes will be added as that road is reconstructed. Just 1/3 of Americans approve of the president's performance, according to a brand new poll. The poll also asked voters about the president's handling of the Russian election meddling investigation. These numbers come as the president prepares to leave what he calls the swamp for 17 days. Emily Rao is in Washington with the latest.
Russia is a ruse. I have nothing to do with Russia.
Despite his insisting, a new Quinnipiac University poll shows 58% of voters believe President Trump attempted to derail or obstruct the investigation into Russian meddling. Overall, just 33% approve of President Trump's performance in office. Today, the president announced the expansion of a telehealthcare program for veterans and promised a big announcement at the campaign-style rally he's hosting tonight in West Virginia.
We're going to have a very big announcement, which will be very exciting, I think, for the media and everyone else.
Already lines forming for the rally, the last event before the president starts his August vacation, departing for his Bedminster, New Jersey golf club, where he'll stay for the next 17 days. A vacation for the president, despite his repeated comments and tweets denouncing the idea of taking time off and criticizing President Obama for doing so. And while he's away, renovations at the White House. The nearly 3 decades old heating and cooling system will get an upgrade, along with fresh paint, carpeting, and a new staircase on the south portico.
There's been a lot of talk about a story that quotes the president as calling the White House a dump. He denies that he ever said that. Chief Meteorologist Chris Summers has your southern Utah forecast right after this.
The weather tonight is brought to you by AWI Networks, smarter internet.
And welcome back, everyone. A good Thursday evening, too. Back into the upper 90s to near 100 here late this afternoon. Our high temperature 99 here in St. George. A couple degrees below that normal of 101. Overnight low is right where we should be at 75 degrees for that overnight low. No rain here in St. George, but definitely have been seeing the rain around the area. Taking a look at our satellite and radar, yeah, we're seeing those showers and thunderstorms once again down to our south through parts of northern Arizona, actually over into parts of Nevada as well. Seeing a little bit more activity to our east, too, with scattered showers and thunderstorms. National Weather Service has put a flash flood watch out, especially down to our south. Again, that flash flood watch is in effect into much of the day on Friday. The area here in green down to our south. Again, covering Mesquite, Nevada, also the parts of northern and northwestern parts of Arizona, where we could see some heavy rain developing here as we get on not only tonight, but actually into the day on Friday, too, keeping that threat of rain in our forecast. Here's your highs from today: 92 degrees Cedar City, 90 degrees Enterprise, 96 down in Vegas, 99 degrees in Mesquite, and 99 degrees in Hurricane late this afternoon. Now for tonight, we do fall back into the low 60s around Cedar City. Again, some isolated rain chances still okay overnight tonight. Could see an isolated chance of rain from time to time. Mid 70s to even upper 70s from Hurricane to St. George to Mesquite overnight tonight. Now for Cedar City, back in the mid 80s by the time we get to the afternoon hours of our Friday. And again, isolated chance to rain will continue as well. Go for a high of 85, southwest winds at around 10 miles per hour. Now for St. George on your Friday, back in the mid 90s. So we are going to cool off a few degrees anyway. We're going to see those temperatures stay in the mid 90s. Again, partly to mostly sunny skies expected with north-northwest winds about 10 miles per hour with that threat of a few isolated showers and thunderstorms still in our forecast. So yeah, not quite as hot for Friday. Again, temperatures mid 90s or so. Keep that slight chance of rain in the forecast as we head into the weekend. And even as we get to early next week, then we're going to continue to be warm, that's for sure. Temperatures stay in the low to mid 90s, even upper 90s by next week with more threat of rain in our forecast too by the time we get to about Monday or Tuesday. Here's what it looks like on the surface map for your Friday. A lot of green on the map. Again, mainly afternoon or evening showers with thunderstorms possible. That's why that flash flood watch is in effect just to our south in parts of northwestern Arizona and southern parts of Nevada. There could see some several inches of rain here over the next 24 to 48 hours. Now for your Friday, get back in the mid 80s around Cedar City, 85 degrees the high temperature, 86 Enterprise, chance of a little bit of rain around for Friday. Then around St. George and southern Utah, 96 the high temperature. Go for 100 in Mesquite. Again, that threat of rain continuing as well. And our 7-day forecast in Cedar City will keep that threat of rain in the forecast even through the weekend. Temperatures are going to cool off a little bit though. We'll get back to the low 80s by the time we get to Sunday and Monday of next week. Again, that threat of rain continuing too, at least on and off into early next week. We do eventually start to warm back up around Cedar City, mid to upper 80s by Wednesday or Thursday. And here in St. George and southern Utah, we're going to take mainly the rain chances out, but again, there are going to be isolated chances of some scattering showers and thunderstorms here the next couple of days. Mid 90s in the forecast through the weekend. There's like a better chance of rain comes in on Monday, high of 97. Then eventually we do start to take the rain out even next week and then just start to warm those temperatures back up, going for 100 by about next Thursday. But until then, hey, 90s on the board. That's always good. Normal high still in the low 100s. So anytime we stay a little bit below that here this time of August, we got to enjoy a little brief break from the extreme heat anyway. But still, it's still warm, mid 90s. But 100-degree temperatures not back in the forecast till about Wednesday or Thursday of next week.
Yeah, if we can take the double digits for a while.
Yeah, well,
that's fine.
I think we'll enjoy that. And again, some rain chances on and off. It looks like the heavier rain is going to stay to our south, though. But wouldn't be surprised to see some of those thunderstorms get into southern Utah over the next couple of days, that's for sure.
All right. Thanks, Chris. A farmer is thinking outside the shell when it comes to sowing oysters. We'll show you how next. A French farmer has found a new way to bring oysters to foodies and night owls alike, even in the heat of summer. Tony Berthelot is offering a range of quantities, types, and sizes, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, in refrigerated vending machines. Customers drive up, pick their batch, and pay with their credit card to extract the carton of their choice. Boxes of oysters can be purchased for between $18 and $33.
A vending machine, I mean, I guess it's a good idea. I mean, I just don't know about getting your oysters out of a vending machine, but I think
It's certainly a new idea, and you know, I think usually the idea behind oysters is to be as fresh as possible.
Yeah.
So you know, hopefully they've
They-
only been in there for a few
exactly,
hours.
they
or
rotate
something.
their stock hopefully a lot, that's for sure.
Well, thanks for watching.
We hope you have a great night.